Hello, my name is Simmer Sky. Welcome to another speed build and to my YouTube channel. Today we are building the Cozy Cottage in Glimmerbrook. This build is going to be a little cottage space, a nice little house. I feel like it's super cute. I really want to use round walls. One of the goals for this world, all of these builds, is to do, maybe not all of them, but most of the builds, is to challenge myself just a little bit, and I use round walls in quite a few of them. Like I said, was really trying to challenge myself, and boy, is this a challenge. Round walls are a challenge. So yeah, I really like how this space turns out though. The round walls look kind of cool. The whole point was, these round walls seem kind of regal, castle-esque almost. And I actually found a build that looked a lot like this one on Pinterest, and it had this like round little turret tower thing. I don't know what to call that. So I really liked it, so we decided to put that in here. I am going to include this roofing section here just so you kind of see what the goal is, but I do end up changing it later off screen so that there is no clipping, because doing the furnishing inside with all the clipping is a pain in the ass, and I had a feeling that if just doing the furniture was such a pain, playing in it would be even worse. So I decided to ditch that, and I ended up making the whole roof basically from like 12 different roofing pieces. So this is what it looks like in the end, but know that it will not clip when you play in it if you play in it. So problem mostly solved there. Clipping is one of the most annoying things in this game, especially roof clipping. So one of my biggest goals in all of my builds is to try to avoid clipping altogether. I wasn't able to entirely avoid it. There is like one spot I think that clips, but I either am able to, I think I was able to just like cut it out. Like I'm the part where it cuts in, I make that unusable space. So for the most part, it's gonna work out a-okay. But yeah, I really like how this looks. Look how cute that is. It's super cute. It's not quite cottagey, I guess, especially compared to the cottagey vibes of the bar that I posted on Monday, but it still feels cottagey to me. So this is what I did, and it's super cute, and the little turret's fun, so we're gonna go with it. If you haven't checked out Potions and Concoctions, make sure you go look at the gallery, because I really like that build. It looks super cute. And make sure you go check out that YouTube video. I believe the title of the YouTube video is Sims 4 Speed Build Glimmerbrook Bar. You would think I remember, because I literally just finished the video yesterday. At least yesterday for me. Not yesterday for you, but yesterday for me. I just finished it. So you would think I'd remember what I titled the video. But do I? No, because my memory is shit. Anyway, I didn't want to put windows all up and around this turret thing. It just rounded walls and windows do not go together. So, and this window is not a rounded window, because obviously rounded walls came out way after this pack came out. So I knew it wasn't gonna work. So I just was like, screw it, we'll do these little ones and it'll be fine. We also have this cute little I almost said balcony. It's not a balcony. It is a trellis. There we go. Looks like a trellis. We're going to throw some of these columns around, but we are going to abandon this color scheme. Again, the original plan for the bar, if you haven't seen that video, the plan was to do this like light brown, almost reddy kind of shade of brown on the wood, and I didn't like it, and then I thought, okay, we're gonna do it here now, and I still don't like it, so we're gonna abandon that, and I think those are gonna end up being white. And then I really, because like, look, that doesn't look good. Like I don't love it, so yeah, we're gonna end up abandoning that. I believe we're gonna end up going with either this blue or like a white wood slatting back there, and I think we end up going with white walls, etc. White. There, here we go. So we're gonna change this to white now. But I really like it. Look how pretty that blue is, and the blue brings out the blue kind of in the the blue in the river rock on do we go with green? Oh my god, do I go with green? Why can't I remember doing this? I wanted a color of the building to bring out the colors in that like stained glass on our little rounded walls. So I think maybe we do stick with the green. The green does feel cottagey, so maybe we do stick with the green. I really should have opened it. I should have opened the game so I could look at the finished product while I was doing this voiceover like I usually do, but I wasn't planning on doing it, so here we are. Anyway, so we're going to switch all of those. No, it is going to be white. Never mind. I'm just going to stop speculating on the color, and I will sit here with you. We will all be surprised at what color I end up picking. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I really like how it turns out anyway. I remember that it looks good, even though I can't remember the colors I picked. But like, look how cute that is. And it does feel a little bit more like suburban-y, I guess, with the columns than Cottage. But I'm going to call it Cottage anyway. I almost did this green. I almost did this green roof. It took everything in me not to do the green roof because I thought it was kind of funny. Like it looked like maybe stuff is growing on the roof. Maybe it's like a brown color and like it's been so long since it's been cleaned or anything. Like it's growing like moss and stuff. I don't know. That's what it was giving me, but I'm gonna end up picking my favorite roof tile, which is this one right here. And in just a second, we're gonna do a little bit of roof fixing because I don't like how the roof clips into our little trellis area. So we're just gonna do a little fixing of that real quick. This is not where I'm gonna do all of the fixes for the roof. Again, I'll do that. I did that off camera because it took me a really long time to figure out how it's gonna work. If you have this issue and you don't know how to fix it, much like me having this problem all the time, I learned how to fix clipping because I watch Lil Simsy's video on roof clipping, and I just basically watch her dealing with the problems over and over and over again. So she actually just recently put out another video on fixing roof clipping, so make sure to go check that out if you have that problem like me and you hate dealing with clipping as well. So, but look how cute this is. Look how cute this little cottage is. Oh my goodness. I'm still obsessed with it. I think I am going to have to do a spellcaster's LP just so that I can play in all of these builds that I'm doing. I actually have a short lifespan challenge right now. You saw the first video last week, and the plans for those is to put out new Let's Play videos every other Thursday, at least for the moment. I don't do a whole lot of gameplay, so like recording the videos for that is very different for me than, you know, sitting down, not worrying about talking or entertaining anybody or just telling people what I'm doing as I go. So it's a change in styles, you know. So as I get used to that, I figure we'll just do one video. We'll do one video every couple weeks. So yeah, if you enjoy that, please let me know. And if you do want to see a Spellcaster's LP, also let me know because I have a lot of fun with the pack. It's very fun to play. I enjoy, you know, all of the different things. I really like. We'll talk about it just real quick. I really like the practical magic stuff. I love that you can, you know, your Sims can learn how to do practical magic. Specifically, the Scrubberoo and the Repario spells. I think that would be what they were. I love those. I have like genuinely considered making every single one of my Sims a spellcaster so that I never have to have another Sim mop a floor or clean something manually, because with the Scrubberoo spell, it just like instantly cleans, and like that is amazing. That is amazing. I hate having Sims clean. I feel like it's such a waste of time and it's very annoying. So I am quite glad that that is a thing, and I honestly would love to do an LP where I can just never clean ever again because all my Sims know how to clean things on their own. Well, not on their own, but with magic instead of like physically doing it. Anyway, so we're just going to throw some landscaping around here. I did not use debug landscaping this time, so this is going to be a more expensive house. I did want to do a starter home, but I'm not good at starter homes because I like to decorate and I like landscaping. So it's not a starter home. Maybe I'll do a starter home as part of the series. I'm still working on a couple of them as I'm doing this voiceover. So hopefully, maybe one of those will be starter home, or maybe closer to starter home. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But one of the problems I'm having with doing debug landscaping, which is, of course, it's always going to be a problem that you have with debug landscaping, unless you have the Better Build By mod, is you can't clone objects. And the debug menu is so dang hard to maneuver through that if you can't clone objects and you have to go back and find it, it takes forever. Not even forever, 5 ever. It takes 5 ever. So I'm gonna be getting the Better Build By mod eventually. I'm just lazy A, and I'm a little worried about like space-wise on my computer how it'll do, but we'll see. We'll see. I hope it works. If you have Better Build By, let me know, because I need other people's input on it, because I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it. Anyway, so back here we are going to do another little trellis. I wanted to do like a fun little design, but it doesn't fit quite the way I want. Oh, we're gonna draw on the wrong level. Hate that it does that. But yeah, I couldn't do something fun because like the number of tiles we have is just a little awkward. So we ended up just doing my normal squares, and gotta go through and delete it all. So let's just watch me do that. Ooh, yeah. But as you can see, we are now on to the inside of this build, and if you see any clipping, again, I'm gonna fix it later. Don't worry about it. It will not be a problem if you download the build. I fixed it. Don't you worry one bit, babe. I got you. Just so you have kind of an idea of what we're gonna be doing here in this little rounded section, we're gonna do a cute little office space in the area, that little L-shaped area behind the stairs. We're gonna do a bathroom. It's a little bit of a funky layout. I guess it's not technically a Jack and Jill bathroom because it doesn't, like, the doors don't open into a bedroom, but we are going to have 2 doors to it. So there's one by the little office space there, and then there's one over by the kitchen over in this space over here. But yeah, I think it looks really good. I like how the layout works. I feel like it's going to work pretty well. Like routing wise, it'll be nice to be in. The only concern I have is up here in this upstairs area. It is realistically small, but I don't usually like having 1 tile wide hallways, just usually for aesthetic purposes, but I also worry that, like, if I put a shelf on the wall, like, will it cause issues routing? So I don't generally like doing that, but I didn't do anything like decoration wise that would block it, so I'm pretty sure we end up okay up there. Just gonna say it one last time, don't worry about the clippage. I have taken care of it. It's not a problem now. But so in here, I really wanted to do most of the Realm of Magic stuff. Like I said, with the Glimmerbrook bar I did, there's a lot of other packs in that build. There are other packs in this build, but the goal for this one was to use almost exclusively, at least furniture-wise, the Realm of Magic pack. So over here, we're going to have our little like living area, and then in this corner is going to be our kitchen. I think I cut out most of my indecision with this area. I changed it like 5 times. But don't you worry, I cut that out because it would have been a lot of footage of just me building and then hitting undo and then deleting and building again and then hitting undo again. It was, anyway, what happens a lot when I build is I don't like what I do, and then I redo it, and then I redo it again, and then a lot of the times I end up going back to the original plan because it worked pretty well. Anyway, we're gonna get a cute little like dining nook area here by this window, and I think it's so cute. I would love to like make breakfast here and then sit down at this little nook table and look out through our adorable little windows and enjoy the sunshine and the morning air. And then as you can see, the color scheme is green. I think we ended up doing white on the outside. Honestly, I can't even remember now. All that time talking about it, and I can't even remember what we ended up doing. But in here, our colors are like green and tan, and this like light brown tone from these chairs. I don't love the brown. I would have gone with like a white with the green, but that's just me. You know, one of the things I've heard people complain about with this pack is the windows, because all we have is like the big rounded one, a smaller rounded one, the stained glass like single panel one, and then this one in this room. Oh, and I guess there is one more other one that's like a semi curve. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what the shape is called, but I actually really like the window in this room. I feel like there's a lot of swatches, there's a lot of colors, and it's a decent size, And I like that it clips to each other. A lot of the times when you have windows, for some reason, they don't clip to one another, just like probably because, you know, the lovely grid system, and they're not like perfectly on the grid, but with these ones they are perfectly on the grid, so they snap to each other. And I like them because you can change like the style. Like they have that, like in the kitchen, they're the same windows. It's just the kitchen ones have like the branches and things going through them, which feel a little bit more cottagey, a little bit more woodsy. And then you have the ones in the living space that look a little bit more modern. Maybe modern isn't quite the word, but I like that you can change the style of those windows. I think it's really cool. So I like it. I know some people don't like them, but I like them, so I'm using them. And then they have this stained glass color. And again, the stained glass isn't exactly what I would like from stained glass windows, but they are stained glass windows, and we haven't had stained glass windows before, as far as I know. And I don't know if we even had them in other Sims generations. I may be wrong about that, but granted I never played Sims 3, and I played Sims, the first Sims, very briefly, and so I don't know exactly. But my point is, we have stained glass windows, and you know, you gotta take the wins when we get them. Gotta take them when we get them. I feel like this video is very rambly. So if you also feel like I'm rambling at you, I apologize, because I feel like I'm rambling at you. I really like this base game floor. I think we got it in an update. I don't quote me on that, but I'm fairly certain we got it in an update, and I really like the wide plank wood. I think it just looks more expensive, more fancy, and I'm fairly certain that flooring is actually like one of the cheapest ones too. So it looks nice and it looks expensive, but it's not expensive, which is excellent. I really wanted to use the wallpapers and things from this pack, but I really don't love the wallpaper with like the vines up it. I feel like it suits more of like a bedroom than a living space, so we're gonna end up going with this like beige color that did not want to go on these walls. Again, like curved walls are so weird. They do such funky things to the space. I don't understand. But I really wanted that beige color because it matches the tile. Like it's almost the perfect color of like shade between the tile and the like wall color that is above the tile. And then I think it also looks pretty nice with the green. So we're gonna go with that guy, and then we're just gonna get some rugs in our little spaces to define the areas. Of course, we're gonna get the Realm of Magic cabinet here, or the little hutch. I guess it could be either of those. It could be a china cabinet or a hutch. Either way, we're gonna get that guy in there. I like all of the ones that come with this pack, actually. I think there's 2 or 3. I think there's the one I just put in. I think there's a couple of different wardrobes. And then I think there is actually 2 more like hutch kind of items. I think one of them has like magic looking items already in it, and then there is one that looks kind of like a like an apothecary's cabinet, like storage cabinet. You know, I don't know what that's called, but I'm fairly certain there is like multiple items that are in that kind of realm. You know, realm of magic. Get it? Totally accidental. Anyway, so in here we're going to keep with that green scheme because, you know, we got the green in those stained glass windows. So I figured, you know, we should pull that out a little bit. And I kind of thought maybe I would do yellow as well because there's yellow in that. But we're going to end up going with, I believe it's this rug from City Living. Again, this is not a pack limited build. I don't usually do pack limited builds, so if that is something you are looking for, please let me know. I'm open to doing pack limited stuff. I don't tend to because I like using all of the packs because I have them all. So why not? But yeah, if you would like to see a pack limited build, A, let me know what kind of build, and B, let me know what kind of packs, because if you don't, I'm going to do my own thing, and I'm going to use whatever I want, like I always do. So, there you go. Anyway, so this is going to be our bathroom. It's pretty big. This does end up being a 2-bathroom house, and technically it's only 1 bedroom, or at least it's only furnished to have one bedroom. But you could turn the second space upstairs, the little rounded area up there is actually like a little like magic area, you know, with the cauldron and all that kind of stuff. But you could always change that into a bedroom. So like technically it could be 2 bedrooms. If this was a real life house, it would be listed as 2 bedrooms, but you know, whatever, it's 2 bedroom, 2 bath, and in the game it's only 1 bedroom. So she's a little small, but that was the whole point. The whole point was to do a little cozy cottage. And I know right now, if you're looking at the name, it says Kooky Cottage, because I was going to make it a little kooky. But I decided I liked it looking nice, so I didn't kook it out. And we ended up naming it the Cozy Cottage, which I think I've actually named something else a Cozy Cottage. I don't remember. I like alliterations in my titles a lot of the time. So, you know, there's only so many adjectives that go with cottage, or only so many adjectives that go with mansion or manor or what have you, bungalow. So yeah, it's Cozy Cottage, and I probably have something that's already a Cozy Cottage. So I apologize for any confusion that may cause. I really feel like I am just rambling at you. I apologize. We're going to get this fireplace in here instead of the television. It's a very unique fireplace, and unlike most of the fireplaces in the game, you really can't use that in any other type of build but a magic one, or maybe like a werewolf's one. I guess there are the crystals in there, so maybe like a collector's house. Maybe you could say that they collected all those. I don't know. I feel like it's a very niche item. So I figured I would use it in all of these, since I will probably never use it again. At least unless I'm doing another Realm of Magic build. I really don't like that none of the curtains that I wanted would snap to the windows. I guess that's one of the problems with doing windows like this, is the snapping points for curtains is different than like if you have a double. I cut out this part of the build of just me building that bathroom because it was boring, and it's basically the same as the one downstairs, so I pretty much cut it. But this is going to be our bedroom. My original plan was I was going to put the bedroom in that little rounded area because it's different and funky, but that didn't work because round walls. I really like this bed from Seasons, but I'm going to end up ditching it and going with the bed from the pack. Obviously, the whole point of this build was to use the Realm of Magic stuff. I can't believe I even put that down in the first place, but hold out with me for just a second before we swap it over. I really like how this room turns out. It feels very cozy. I don't necessarily love the little like roof guy on this bed. I feel like it would work better if like the walls were taller, but I didn't want to do medium walls, so I just sucked it up and went with it. We're gonna stick this little dresser over in the corner, get a little bit of light, and that's pretty much gonna be most of this room. I had a feeling I wouldn't be able to fit a whole lot else in here, so I really didn't bother. But I really like how it turns out. Look how cute! Look how cute it is! I don't love that the mirror is on the opposite side of the dresser, but, you know, can't win them all. If I swapped it and the light, it would have looked weird, because then you would have hella light on one side and not a whole lot of light on the other one. So, whatever. Look at that, we got a little, like, wand holder. It's so cute. It's a very random item, I think. But, you know, it's fine. Oh, yep, we're going to do a little swappity-doo here. Just a little swappage, because I decided we were going to use this wallpaper in here. Like I mentioned earlier, it doesn't suit a living room space to me. It feels more bedroom. So I decided we would go with that and put that in here. I wanted to extend this, but I can't remember why that didn't work. So we don't. But yeah, so we're going to put this bed on the wood wall. It's kind of like a little feature wall, and the rest will be that green wallpaper from the pack. This over here is going to be like our little magical space. So we're going to get our cauldron in here. We're going to get in some of the decorations, and of course these lights. I like these lights a lot. I don't think they're off the grid. I feel like I would remember if they were off the grid, but I wish they were off the grid because I totally would have made this an off the grid house if I knew I could use the lights. But I think only the ones that are like candles are off the grid, so we didn't do that. But look at this cute little hutch. That's the little apothecary what I was talking about earlier. It's so cute. I really like it. I really like a lot of the furniture in this pack. The colors may not be great, and it may not be, you know, universal. It may not be usable in every build, but I feel like for what it is, they are quite good. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me right here. Please, please don't laugh. I'm going to laugh at myself. I wanted to get gnomes in here. I thought it would be funny to have gnomes in here, so I put some gnomes down. And then I remembered that the knight existed, so we're going to try to stick the knight in here. I don't know, it felt like it would fit, you know, like that's an old cottage and like magic, and I was kind of thinking like Bedknobs and Broomsticks. If you've seen Bedknobs and Broomsticks, it's a very old Disney movie, like set in World War II, I think, and the woman's a witch. It's Angela Lansbury. I love Angela Lansbury, and at the end of it, I'm not going to do a whole lot of spoiling, but she has an army of knights essentially, and I saw that and was like, we're putting it in, and then I realized it doesn't quite suit the space, so we took it out. I kind of regret taking it out. I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of regret taking it out because I thought it was funny, and you heard me laugh. That was hilarious, but it's fine, whatever. Okay, and I kind of regret not putting the river rock on the inside, but I really wanted to use the brick from Realm of Magic, so we put that in there, and then I think that's a light from Cottage Living. So if you don't have Cottage Living, you don't need it. I wanted to pick out kind of like a rustic looking light. Back here, we're just going to throw a couple of items onto our patio. Just going to have a cute little, I think we're going to do like a little patio table, and then a grill and just some seating, and that's pretty much going to be it for the build, I think. I don't think I did any more landscaping around. I may have. You'd think I'd remember. You'd think I'd remember what I do on my own builds. And again, you'd think I would have looked and had it open so I could be looking at the finished product, but I didn't, because that's effort that I didn't apparently have. But I really like the little bench over there. I've been doing that a lot lately. Like if I have like landscaping and stuff, I'll just stick a little bench there because it's cute. I really like this grill. It reminds me of the cauldron. I think it's supposed to be more of like a Mediterranean style grill. I don't know if that's necessarily the style. Like I was gonna say architecture style, the actual style, but that is what I'm getting from that. But it looks like a cauldron, so you know, we might as well get that out here. But yeah, we're just going to put this couple lights in here, and that's going to be the build. So thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your support. I put out new videos on Mondays and Thursdays. Stay tuned for the rest of the Rebuilding Glimmerbrook series, and I'm sending you all of the positive energy, all the good vibes, and happy simming.